Okay, earlier today I checked my email and I see this one, YouTube support team. I guess it says 4:51 a.m. I checked it probably 9 a.m. and I was like, I don't want any bad news to bum my day out, so I wouldn't open the email. So right now I decided to open it. I opened the email and it's kind of for sure a shocker. It says, look at this, regarding case subject. Now this is the Elizabeth Keatinge that stole my money. Regarding her, it says, hello, we have reviewed the complaint and have determined that the content is accepted from removal based on your privacy guidelines, our privacy guidelines, which can be found at, and there's a link. The content does not violate our policies and will remain on the site. We thank you for using YouTube. For more information, blah, 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 blah. Isn't that a shocker? Wow, for once, some good news. I knew I didn't violate any policies, and I just give out the facts there. And I'm sorry if I feel like the Tiger King and Carol Baskin, but this is different. She stole my inheritance. And usually there's something that will trigger when I obsess on it, and then it'll go away. This is me about to take, or I just took a steam shower. It's hard for me to do normal things. And I take a shower. There was 3 here. Lo and her husband, Bob. She finally, oh, they're so happy. You're so cute. That's Ozzy, Sammy, Jose. I'm not showing a naked body. I'm 53 years old. Those days are over. You know when you see like a woman who's in her 60s or late 50s, even if they have a great body and they have on Daisy Dukes or something, I don't like that stuff. I just feel like it's fine when you're in your youth and whatnot, but it's just kind of weird. I think it's like looks like you need men to be attracted to you if you, or I don't know. I would never, I can't dress like that. If sales girl wants to show me some stuff like that, I have a fit and say, I dress age appropriate. Anyways, back to these birds here. I find myself hating myself for the mistakes I've made have impacted my progress. And I look at them and I apologize that it's not better here. And to all the ones that really need help, and my well thought out plans of helping them were derailed because I couldn't focus immediately on hand to my finances and the embezzlement. And I try so hard to get past it. I'm working on other things all the time. But I'm coming for my money, and I'm going to get it. And it will happen. There's a reason why people do not steal. And the ones that do steal are scared. There's a reason for that. Okay, I'm just going to read some text transcripts. This is myself. I am the bubble on the right, and Elizabeth Keatinge is on the left. And I say here, yes, but I did think they're out, few typos, and then I'm a drug addict, so I didn't follow through with a lot of stuff, and it's just fucking stupid of me, and we will do better and not going to make these mistakes. Really, I'm mad at her, but I have to say we, because she's in New York with all my money and I don't want her shutting down. And she says this like an idiot. It's only up now with a solid plan and focus. You know what? She says that and it's after a fucking 10, 11 months she says that of me going on and instructing her. Then I say, yes, but it has to eat me a little bit to start at 600 and have it get to 6,000 and make the minimum possible. She says, you have $500,000 plus, let's keep it growing, okay? You hear that? I have $500,000. She wants to keep it growing because she's taken all of it. I say, I know, but it should be 3 or 4 million. I just didn't follow through with certain things. And she says, okay, what I mean is she's a fucking idiot. And all she had to do was follow my instructions. But the truth is, to buy in at $600 and have it go up to 20,000, like that doesn't really happen in a lifetime, picking that kind of stuff. So I saw, and I was paying her $3,000 a month to make my purchases and to wire money to someone I owed or something I had to do. Which, you know how it's just as easy to send a text as it is to purchase a cryptocurrency. It takes 1 minute and I'm paying her $3,000 a month. And I was paying her $3,000 a month. It's because I got lucky and I was up over, at this point, I had about 170 Bitcoins. There was 170 right there. I'm really mad. I say, I'm a fucking idiot not to bid more, and I stop myself because I'm really telling her she's a fucking moron, and I'm hating myself right now for having my money with her. And she's, okay, stop that. It's frustrating, but there's a solid plan and to grow more. All right, now look what happens. She sends me a screenshot of her reading Bitcoin for Beginners. Okay, here, this is me. I tell her in the nicest way I can to learn this. I say, I think it's a great idea that you learn the cryptocurrency and are familiar with it and how to make money with it and blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm just trying to say, like, you need to learn how to do things timely and efficiently. And she says, yes, it would be valuable. I am going to that conference and will learn more. Okay. I also got a book. Okay. Bitcoin Explained or Bitcoin for Beginners. This is after I have been on her on what to do. How could she possibly think that this is her joint venture when she's getting paid $3,000 a month? She doesn't understand it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to vent. Sorry. Here we go. This is 8 days later. Mind you, okay, I have invested in Bitcoin at this point, $400,000. And she's reading Bitcoin Explained. When she sent me that screenshot, I had to shut my phone off because I was so angry that, you know, her reading it. Are you kidding? Right then, she's reading Bitcoin Explained. Oh, good one. So that's November 8th. That night, I asked her, I said, I need my money. I need to be in charge of my money. If you want to leave it in an account with your name on it, that's fine. But I'd have to be in charge of my money because you're costing me millions and millions of dollars. And that's the start of it. She took everything of mine. She had her lying, cheating, thieving lawyer, Juan Restrepo Rodriguez, whom I truly hope he outlives his children. Tell her that she can keep all my money. She knows it's mine, he knows it's mine, but they're stealing. I'm sorry, I have to rant. This is really tough for me to get past sometimes. And until it's handled properly, I just try and deal with it. This is specifically addressing just one of the comments that I read. All right, I'm not a production studio, and I'm not sugarcoating anything. This YouTube channel is not about My YouTube channel is not about showing hello Red, showing pet birds do silly Jose, it's not about, I'm gonna step outside. Okay, all right. My YouTube channel is not a production studio. I am not about showing a pet bird say a bunch of swear words or do a stupid dance. I'm not sugarcoating anything. This is exactly how it is. My production quality, this is my iPhone. It's the best iPhone possible, the whatever, Super Max, whatever thing. And this is real life. This is not a movie studio or some sugar-coated, glossed over thing. This is how difficult it is to live with these birds, and they need help. This species really, picture if these were border collies, okay? If these were border collies born in a cage and spent their whole life in a cage. Just try and imagine if these were border collies. Hello, Mary. Yes, you creep. You creep. You creep. You creep. You creep, creep. Hello, creep. Hello, creep. Okay? It's hard. This is really hard what I do. And the only thing I'm complaining about is the fact that sanctuaries, that society still supports having a bird live and die in a cage, that there's no other option for them. That is my only complaint, is about they have no other option, and about the girl who stole my life's monies, which I take personal responsibility for my idiot actions, but that doesn't make it okay. Okay, if a bank teller left $1 million in cash on her desk, yeah, it's stupid, but it doesn't make it okay to take it. I know they look the same to any viewer, and at times it takes me a little bit to tell them apart, but I do know who makes them apart, and I can tell by the squeals who it is. At the very top is Ernie. Below him is my big dork Jessie. That is Chewy over there. Ho! When they were younger, this one Ernie, I was so afraid he's gonna lead Jessie into a bad situation, and Jessie's such a dork, he's gonna go for it, and that did happen. They were a few miles away across the highway exploring and stuff, but only 3 of them came home, and I, put the word out immediately looking for him. Long story short, this woman captured him on purpose because she netted him, because she didn't like the way I care for them. She says it's cruel that they're outside. Well, yeah, they're outside and inside. They can do what they want. So she is a weirdo. She held me at gunpoint. I'll show you the video. She had one of those electrocution fences on her property. The lady tells me this: your bird is very sick and needs medical attention, but you can't have him till tomorrow. Oh, wow. Okay, the video of the weirdo lady holding me at gunpoint is really grainy, and it's hard to understand what she's saying, and I'm naturally hysterical crying, but here it is. this bird is really sick. You better make an appointment before a vet.
Oh, can I?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Closer, I'll shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What can? Okay, I can get him to the vet. Can I help?
Back to the lady at gunpoint. She was a complete weirdo. And luckily, this girl, Jolene, who works the returns at Walmart, was with me, and she was the one who videotaped it and had more sense than me in this situation because of my hysterical nature. The lady, she captured him with a net, and she immediately started calling places in Las Vegas, trying to place him in a new home, in a rescue in Las Vegas. And one of the people she was talking to, she thought it was a rescue in Las Vegas, but it was really here in Pahrump, and that's how I was able to locate where Jesse was, and I got him back. I wasn't leaving without him. When I went to get him, she had him in this cage, and his head was down. He was so sad. As soon as he saw me, hello, jumped right on me. He was fine, fine. That is Paul. He is the father to the babies. And when the babies could fly, he took them on the roof. He taught them to fly just one time, never flew with them again. And he's aggressive towards the babies, his own kids, but that's nature. That's just nature. Come here, Paul. Hi, baby. Hi, Paul. Most likely, this green-winged macaw Paul and his offspring up here, some of them, they're probably the only birds in captivity, only macaws in captivity that were raised by the mother and father and with no interference and never caged. These are probably the only ones that have ever had that experience. And it's kind of weird because they're still partly domesticated. And for people to say that these animals don't have emotions, that bird Paul there, I've seen him mourn. It broke my heart. His first mate was a scarlet macaw named Lucy. Oh, I'm sorry, not Lucy, Ruby. And Ruby was just so damn cute. So, but one day I was in Vegas on business. When I came home, Ruby wasn't here. So I was away in Vegas on business, and the lady watching my birds told me everything's great, but shut up! She said everything's great, but Ruby did not come home. I'm like, what? Ruby didn't come home. I was a wreck. Immediately at my laundromat, I put up a flyer, $10,000 reward, because people rat out their mother for $100, and money is supposed to make you happy, and having Ruby would make me happy. So I put $10,000 reward. So I had people, and I also posted on Craigslist, so people all over the country were contacting me, trying to find her or saying they saw her. Even one night at the local casino, someone told me they spotted her on another part of town. I paid them a couple $1,000s to take me there. Like an idiot, I was brought her food, her pistachios, and her crate to stand on, and didn't find her, of course. So then again, I went out, so I got another call that they saw her in the day, and I get her stuff again, her favorite food, go to get her, and I realize I'm chasing shadows, and I'm lying to myself. It's not fair to the other birds. Right as I'm at that realization, I'm standing on top of my car and put down my binoculars, and a car pulls up, some lady in like a Cadillac, and she asks me what I'm doing, and I tell her, and she says, well, God gave her to you, and God took her away or something like that, and she's in a better place now. I went nuts on this lady. She's in a better place. What the hell did she know? That bird was in a little tiny cage and she was free with me and had a mate. And, you know, obviously probably a coyote got her. And it was just heartbreaking. I'm gonna finish reading all the transcripts little by little. Maybe I'll start later tonight. And if parts are boring of my video, just fast forward it.